Hey guys, what is up? It is Dangeles, and welcome back to episode 205 of Constructing Los Angeles. How's everybody doing? I'm just chilling down here in the sewers right now. I don't know why I'm down here. I'm just kind of reminiscing on the CLD 200 skit. Thought I'd come down here and show you guys some behind the scenes a little bit. This sewer was made for the skit. It does connect up to where we dropped into it. It's not like in some random spot in a different world or anything like that. It actually does connect, and I will eventually expand this thing and actually make it work and have tunnels run underneath the city and connect to the tunnel that goes underneath the Eclipse Towers that runs out to the desert, as well as the tunnel that connects to the side of the beach is where we escaped on the skit. So right here I just kind of blocked this off with a wall, and then if you run all the way down to the end over here, it just kind of stops. It just kind of ends, and I tried to build it really far so it would look like it goes further from this distance. As you can see, it looks like it goes forever from this distance because you kind of can see the light at the end of the tunnel, I guess you could say. But it actually doesn't connect to the Los Angeles Customs part. That was the part that was made up for the skit. But it does connect up here right behind the Outback Steakhouse, and that's kind of cool. I thought that was a fun little part of the skit. But anyway, that was 5 episodes. It's time to work in the now. We're on episode 205, guys. Today I think I am going to be working on the hospital. I think I just said 5 guys as well, which is definitely making me hungry, so we're gonna see how long I can get through this episode before my stomach growls. But yeah, I think I am gonna work on the hospital interior today, guys. Hospital is a nice looking building that's been done on the exterior for quite some time now, and since we're getting to that point in the series where I'm starting to work on interior on quite a few builds, since most of the exterior stuff is done, the hospital is kind of next on the agenda for that. So I'm gonna get working on it today, and let's see what we can come up with. So I'm going to need some night vision for this because it is just completely dark in there. There is no lighting at all. I'll probably end up grabbing some glowstone and placing some glowstone down as we go, but I think I'll just start off with some night vision. So welcome back, guys, to CLD. I don't think I'm going to answer a question of the day. I think I'm going to take one day off from that today, guys, and maybe next episode we will answer another one. But today is going to be just me building some stuff, and a question of the day will follow, I guess, next episode. So taking one day off from it, and I got to figure out where I want this ceiling to be. So I guess the ceiling is going to be right here. It's probably best to start with that. And I think today I'm going to work with the emergency room part. We'll do that, and then I think I'm going to do just a couple of hospitality rooms, or whatever you want to call them, just hospital rooms. We'll start off with that. I guess is going to be a good way to get this thing going. So the first thing I need to do, obviously, is fill in the walls. The good thing about the interior of the hospital is that the first floor is kind of mapped out already, which is great. So I don't really have to worry about that too much in terms of figuring out the floor plan, because that always takes much longer than you anticipate. So having that already mapped out for the first floor is good here, because I can start to fill in some walls and then maybe even do a little bit of furnishing as well. So well, first off, I need to start off by just kind of filling everything in the way it should be. And I believe this is the second floor right here. Yes, so I'm going to have to double stack this right here. So this is going to have to come down through here and run across. And then I think I'm going to have to lower the windows here, possibly. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just take them across like that. That's probably the best thing to do. But anyway, guys, yeah, welcome back to CLD. We're up somewhere on episode 205, so we're cruising through the episodes. I believe in a few episodes from now, episode 205, I'm going to do a recap video, so stay tuned for that. And I think I might actually leave this building, or this room here, with a taller ceiling, possibly. Maybe not that tall. That's actually insanely tall, so maybe not that tall. Maybe, like, right here, so it's lined up with that pillar, or that lining on the outside. We'll see. I'm not really sure yet, but yeah, we'll do a recap episode on CLD 210. I believe the last episode of recap we did was 280, and there's been a lot of stuff added to the world since then, so we have a ton of things to take a look at, so we can do all that stuff and just keep on chugging along. As far as my to-do list on this world goes right now, it keeps on updating, so I got to keep on updating you guys. Interior has kind of been my main focus last few episodes, obviously, and off-camera building as well, whether that be the City Hall interior or the Bedrock Factory Tires, wait, I just said that weird. Bedrock Tires Factory. So I've been working on that stuff recently. And right now I'm doing the hospital today. I'll probably work on this for a little bit. And then I have more stuff to furnish as well. I gotta do some of the other skyscrapers and stuff like that. We're at that point of the series where I'm getting some of this stuff done, but I gotta fill in the ceiling. The ceiling takes forever to fill in, so I think I might do a quick speed up, guys, and just get this entire ceiling put in for you guys so you don't have to watch me fill this in. I'll be right back, guys. Okay, guys, so I filled in the ceiling on this part of the hospital. I'm just gonna do this part for now since it's such a big interior. We're gonna have to do it bit by bit. So I'm gonna start off with this space, which is the emergency room, I believe. It's gonna be over here. Some other things. I'm going to have to kind of refresh my memory on what I actually planned with all this stuff because I really don't remember that well, like what I wanted with all this. I probably should have marked it better because I put this interior down on episode 75. It's episode 205, so that was a big mistake. I believe this says big office. Yeah, so this is like this is a big office. That's, at least I marked that, and I think this is cafe. So at least I marked a few things, but I'm going to have to refresh my memory on what I want to do with all this space over here because I really don't remember, so we're going to have to figure that part out. But let's just start to fill in the walls at least today, and we'll go from there. So I'm going to take this down, and I guess it'll take this all the way down, I guess. Have this run straight to there, and then across right here. But yeah, this is going to be, I know for a fact this is going to be like the emergency room section. There's going to be a reception desk over here, some waiting areas, possibly a bathroom. Well, yeah, that's pretty obvious. Right here is going to be a hallway that goes all the way down to the cafe. So I think this, you know, even though this thing is old, haven't worked on it in a long time, I think it's still a pretty solid floor plan, so I'll stick with it. No really need to change it. If I do need to change it, then I will, but as of right now, I think it's a pretty solid floor plan, so I'll just roll with it. And let me take this up right here. So let's at least start to figure this stuff out right now. So if this is going to be the ER, I'm not really sure what these walls are. These might be... or these little small walls that I have here. I really don't know what I had in mind there. I should go back and watch the episode way back in the day and see if I can refresh myself on what I had to do here. But how is this space gonna work? Well, first off, this isn't even gonna work over here. This got changed or something. I don't know what happened here, so I'm gonna have to do that because that space isn't gonna work anymore. How's this gonna work here since this is brown? Probably have to turn that like this. Take this across here. Break that. Open up a space right there. And then this room, I guess I could open up a space from this side. I really have no clue what this room is going to be. Maybe this will be the waiting area or something like that. We'll figure it out. So let's fill in this wall over here. This will probably just be a closet in this corner here because it's got windows, so it wouldn't be really suited for a bathroom. And that's going to stick out to the outside. Rats. That's not what I wanted. Alright, my night vision's wearing off. I've cleared my inventory by accident. It's all going downhill, people. There we go. Like that. Yeah, so this wall here, I might actually do with a different block color. Because I don't want it to be two different colors connected to each other like that. So we'll just do this whole wall out of gray. I should probably update some of the blocks in here though, because I don't want to use all the wools and stuff. I know the city texture pack, at least I'm picky when it comes to blocks. I'm sure you guys know that by now. So I only like using like 4 or 5 blocks. I should probably, broaden my horizons a little bit and use some more blocks in the game, but I don't know, I just get like stuck on like 2 or 3 blocks that I really like. I just use them over and over again, so sometimes it gets a little bit old. So I'm going to throw that down right there as a door, and that leads to the staircase to the second level, which we'll work on possibly. And then the floor here we got to change as well, because we can't just have the floor be stone on every build, and it just connects to the outside. So I'm trying to think what a good floor would be for a hospital. I mean, hospital floors are kind of just, normal floors, I guess, right? They're just, laminated floors, I guess. I don't know. They don't really seem like they have any carpets or anything like that, so I might have to do some further research on that before I throw down a completely new block. So I'll look into it, guys, just to make it so it's more realistic. So I'll fill this in right here. I might just completely do this side of the floor plan because I want to redo it for myself here. Okay, so this will go across like this. In an emergency room, you need a surgery area, right? Obviously some rooms for the patients, so we're gonna have to add that stuff. What else could we add possibly? I think these little cubbies that I had here, I think they were for beds possibly. That's really the only thing I can think of. Maybe something else, but I'm not really sure what that was planned for. I'll take that up right there. That's going to be a little opening to that part. Fill this in. Just knocking out this hospital interior. This thing is going to take a long time, so I'm going to have to, you know, kind of divvy up my time between some of the other stuff I'm working on this world to kind of make some time for this hospital. So that's going to be interesting task to work on. So go like this, take this all the way around. And I'm thinking now that it'd probably be a good idea for me to knock this wall out and then just make this a bigger room here. Probably a good idea. There's a 2-block wide gap there, so should I just break this here? Maybe just do a double door, and put some stairs and then some windows above that, or some glass. I think that'll probably be a good idea. We'll see how that looks, and I don't know what I'd put above this, because then we kind of get into the issue of it kind of connecting like that. I don't really like that, so I can choose one or the other. I can go on this side and turn this gray, or go back over here and turn this light gray. I think I'm just going to come back over here and turn this back into light gray, and we'll figure out another way to do it, because I'm not really sure, to be honest. Okay, so we'll take this and just kind of fill it in like that, and then this part here is bugging me because it connects to the outside. It doesn't really connect to the outside. It connects to this room. Is that really bad though? Like if it connects to this room, I'm just not so sure. All right. I really don't know. You know what? I'm gonna connect it like that for now, and I can figure it out what I want to do with that on the other side later. But at least we have this room filled in. Can I replace this with gray? Yes, I can. Do that, and I could probably. Can I replace that? No, that's gonna be sticking out. So this will. I'm not really even sure what this room is gonna be, but it's here, so we'll leave it. And I might even now single stack these doors. Do that instead. Yeah, that's better. So this is going to be the elevator shaft right here, guys. So we can work on this real quick. And this is cool because this connects right down to the parking garage below. So I've always liked that. And I'm going to quickly grab the blocks I need for this, which are some chiseled stone bricks, which are really just these random blocks that I use for elevators, because I have no idea, you know, what these blocks are supposed to be. Obviously not chiseled stone bricks. Alright, so let's take this and run this down here. And then we're going to connect it across here as well. Like this. We'll just have this go all the way up. Then we need to grab some. Down here we use stone slabs. I think on the second level we'll use quartz. So I'll have this go like that. And there we go. We have our elevator that connects up to the lobby. So, okay, this place is starting to get its walls here. So we got the main entrance. We got to figure out what we want to put in this space. So reception desk, waiting area next to the elevator, staircase that goes up. Obviously the elevator will continue to go up. This is going to be a utility closet, I think. What else could we add in here? So we said that reception desk, waiting area. That's going to be the hallway down to the cafe. This is going to be, I'll probably make this like, you know, authorized personnel only. This hallway right here. Because this is going to connect all to like the offices of the hospital trustees and things like that. So the board of directors, all that stuff. So I'll probably just make this authorized space only. So I'll probably just get some iron doors for this and throw down some buttons on it. Like this. And I'll probably just fill this in completely with the light gray wool. Probably mix and match some of the walls as well in here because I don't want it all to be white. Alright, so this is looking pretty good. I could probably actually just get rid of this. There's no need for that. Just extra space. Even this as well. Just crap that. Little edges. So this is the entrance to the emergency room here, most likely. Which means we got to reevaluate this area because, or you know, maybe we don't have to. Maybe this small space here can be the surgery area. So I'll have like a table in the middle, a bunch of equipment around the edges, and then I'll probably have to get rid of this window here because it'd probably not be smart to have a window right next to the surgery room. That's probably not a good idea. And then this space here can be kind of what I mentioned earlier, where we have these little cubbies or things where I'll put some beds in each one of these, and that can be like where the next people are waiting for there to be, I guess, just their patients. They're waiting to have their turn or whatever. I don't know what terminology I'm supposed to use for that. And then this space here, I'll probably move somewhere else because I really don't know what this is going to be. I definitely have to have a bathroom on the this side. So did I connect it over here? I'll connect it here instead. So that'll go there. I'll cover this up. So this will be an extra room. Actually, hold on. How am I even going to enter this room? I guess I will keep it from this side. Maybe we'll make a small cafe in here, like a small little like convenience shop or something like that, right next to the lobby. That might be a good idea. I'm gonna have to do a little bit more stuff, or just look up a little bit more stuff on hospital interiors and just kind of think of some more ideas of, because I might be missing something that I could think of that might be like, you know, an important part of this kind of stuff. But I think I'm kind of covering most of the stuff. So right here, I'll probably just leave open because I'll make that like a wider door if that is going to be a convenience store. But I'm really not sure what that's going to be just yet. And then over here, yeah, I think what I had planned for this is a good idea. Probably break that and place this there. That way, this is kind of like a nice space. This could very easily be another closet for just tools. You know, I don't know, the stuff that you need for surgery, whatever that may be. So we'll put that stuff in there. And then what else could we add? Then we already got that room covered, and we got that other room covered. So I think this is good. So next idea that I have is do something like this. So we're gonna have this here. This is gonna go up right here. I'm just gonna trim one off of this real quick, like this. And I think I'm going to use the painting in this texture pack. That's the curtain. I have to add some more things to this real quick though. Actually, I probably should extend this out further so I have more space in here. So this will go like that. Extend out even further. So here's the idea for this. This might not work, but I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna take this up, take it back down. I think the curtain is 4 blocks wide, so never mind. Okay, guys, so after our painting limit malfunction, I just took a step back and just changed a few things in the lobby here just to get a little bit more productivity on this video. So I actually switched up the ceiling and made it white wool instead of light gray, so it wasn't the same as the walls. Plus, it looks a little bit more like those tiled ceilings that you see. And then I added like this big strip of gray wool with some beacons in it just for some lighting. I also added what is going to be the reception desk on this wall right here. Obviously, we have that space. I actually switched out this whole wall for some sideways pillared quartz, just so each wall kind of has like a different texture to it. Like this wall, I switched out to wood as well. And yeah, that's kind of what I did just for a second here off camera, just to kind of make some more progress on today's video. So I want to just work on this reception area for a second here. So it kind of breaks into this part of the building, which is fine. Because basically there's a lot of offices in here, so I can turn one of these into a reception area, and that's going to be totally fine. So what I'm going to do is this is just going to kind of, actually I'll probably keep that, and that'll be like the entrance for the employees. I'll just take this down like this, and it'll just be a small room back here to go along with the desk in front. Put a couple of chairs out on that desk, and we'll be good to go. It's like the little reception area, and I'll probably just fill this in across like this. There's not going to be too tall of a ceiling in this part, so just kind of make it short and simple, only 3 blocks tall. And then that'll go right there. And we have ourselves a door that enters into this part. So that's basically how this is going to work. What I might do is grab some more pillared quartz here. First off, let me throw some glowstone down. I'm going to grab some more pillared quartz here. I might even make these going straight up vertically for this part. So it's just, you know, there's like a nice connection there. So something like that. I actually might even do that for like these parts as well, because that does look pretty nice. So this is going to be the reception desk, the reception area for the hospital, for the emergency room. So that's what this space is going to be. I'll probably throw down some chairs right here, right now. So we need some signs for this. I'll probably just do like the simple chairs. So like that, maybe just 2 of those in those corners, like that. And then what I can do is, oh, I don't have any paintings right now, but eventually I could you know, add some laptops and stuff like that. I think I'll throw down a flower pot and a fern. Does the texture on the flower pot in the hotbar look different? It looks highlighted. I don't know if you guys can see that. It might not be enough detail on the render, but... Oh, crap. I forgot. This is desert biome. Scratch that. Scratch that. Let's put something else down here. Let's do some birch saplings. I don't think that... I'll put one right here. That way they don't grow. There's no chance they grow right there. If they do, then I'll just leave it because that's a miracle. There we go. That looks pretty good. So I'll probably put a sign up here that says information or reception or something like that. And then this is still the emergency room space, which I'm not even gonna work on for the rest of this episode because I just don't really have any ideas for right now. I'm gonna have to do some more, just go look up some more stuff on that because I really don't know. And then I'll probably put a, maybe a lever here because you kind of have to get like buzzed into this kind of stuff normally if you're going to like an emergency room, I think. So I'll put some buttons there, and I guess you gotta wait for yourself to get buzzed in so you can click the button because obviously it's gonna be an iron door. Same thing goes right here. I'm going to do that as well for the authorized personnel only entrance. But yeah, this is the lobby here is looking kind of nice. You know, it's getting there. It still needs a lot more work. I need to switch out the floor for something. I still haven't decided. I'm torn between using some sand possibly, some sandstone, or maybe some cobblestone as well, and maybe some other things that I'm just haven't thought of yet. But that's another thing that I'm going to work on. What I'm going to do now is actually grab some dark oak wood, some light gray wool, and I think I'm gonna just kind of make these sitting areas here. So I'll probably do like through 5 across, make like little benches on each side of these little divider wall things, and have a few of these throughout the place. So another one right here. Gonna have these all close up to each other because you know there's not a whole lot of room usually in hospitals. So do this, make another one here, and this is just going to be some sitting areas basically. Nothing too fancy, but it'll hopefully look pretty nice. So we have some sitting areas right there, and we could probably add more. Well, first off, I'm going to add some slabs running across here, so just a little bit of a difference between the sides. There we go. That looks good. I could probably add more of these over here. Maybe on this wall, could possibly throw down a couple more benches on this wall, like this. I feel like I'm building the stadium all over again, like there. Maybe we don't want to put that on the wall, because that seems kind of bland. I'm sure there's something else we can put there. Maybe like some water fountains and a painting. Sounds like a good idea. And I'll put another one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a good spot for 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Obviously, there's not a whole lot of walking room through here, but and that's not really the point. So at least we have some sitting areas right there, next to the elevator, next to the utility closet, and next to the staircase that goes up. So here's all the sitting areas for the lobby. I still got to add more stuff over here. You know, I'm thinking about it, but I might even add like another desk coming out of this wall, and this would be kind of like the desk that buzzes you in to the emergency room, and this will be the desk for just like the main reception. But that's kind of an idea that I had. And I'm just going to quickly see how this looks with just a couple blocks of cobblestone. Again, trying to mix up and add as many blocks as possible. I'm just going to see how this looks with a little bit of cobble. And maybe some carpeting as well on top of the cobblestone is a possibility. Just going to see how this looks with just a little bit of it. Just like a small sample size here. And I'm actually underneath of this door. I'm going to put some slabs. That's usually what I put underneath doors. So we'll go like that. I got to sneak it underneath of the glass. There we go. Same thing on this side. Oh, almost had it. There we go. All right. So that looks good. And then as far as carpet is concerned, I was thinking about adding some cyan carpet. Doing like, have it go on and off for the cobblestone. Might look cool to start off. But I might add more cobblestone later. But that's kind of just like a little start there. Actually, that looks kind of cool. Actually, I like that. Obviously, got to put some lighting underneath of this. So let's do that real quick. Just put a little bit of lighting underneath that carpet. There we go. But yeah, this is a pretty good looking, you know, hospital reception area, waiting area. So far, so good. Still needs a little bit more work. Still needs a little bit more detail. But as a start, you know, I think this is looking pretty nice. So I'm just going to keep on grinding this thing out, keep on working on it. And eventually, I think we can, you know, build a nice design here for this hospital. So if you're coming in, I think the design of the hospital in the exterior is pretty well put together, at least. So, you know, if you're coming in, if you're driving in, let's say we're in this little Panto here, you pull on in here, you can go down to the parking garage, you know, get yourself your parking ticket from this dude right here who's stuck in there. Why is he stuck? Aha, that door is closed. I could have just made that an iron door, but whatever. And then you obviously park your car, you come up to the elevator, you zoom on up, and then boom, you're in the reception area. You go and talk to this person over here that's going to be sitting here. You know, you get all the information you need, you sit down and wait, and then you're good to go. And then over here, if you want to come in from the interior, this is the entrance right here. So I think this is all starting to come together kind of nice. You know, it still needs a lot more work. Don't get me wrong. It's a ton more work, but it's getting there. So this is looking pretty good. So guys, one more thing before I end today's episode. I need your guys' opinion on this plot. So right here, I actually carved out the mountain a couple of weeks ago. It originally kind of came all the way up to the edge of the road here, but I kind of carved it down, trimmed it a little bit, so it wasn't as big. And then it kind of opened up this huge lot here, just on the other side of the beach. So I have two ideas of what I could fill this lot with, and I want you guys to let me know what you think, or if you have any different ideas of something even better, you can leave that as well. But my two ideas are to add a convenience store like a Wawa, and maybe add a gas station to it as well, since it is right off the highway. I know we have a gas station right over there, but you know, it can't hurt to have multiple gas stations in the city. And then yeah, so this would either be like a Wawa with a gas station next to it, so a convenience store and a gas station, or it could be a mini golf course. Like this seems like a big enough space where I could add a little putt-putt, because you always see those near the beaches, and I could do maybe I think I would honestly have enough space for 9 holes, maybe 18. That's probably unlikely, but maybe a 9-hole putt-putt course. Just kind of similar to like Ender Golf. It would be like an Ender Golf course, and it'd be really easy to get hole-in-ones, but at least it would be kind of like a cool thing to add to the world. I've never built anything like that before, so between those two ideas, a Wawa or a putt-putt course, let me know which one you guys like better, or if you have anything between or outside of those two ideas that's even better than that for this lot, you know, feel free to write a comment about it. So thanks for watching, everybody. It's been Dangeles. Hope you guys enjoyed episode 205, working on the hospital and stuff like that. We'll come back next episode and continue working on some stuff here in Los Angeles. But until then, guys, have a good day. Give it a like if you did enjoy it, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.